Good afternoon. I'm supposed to be napping. I'm always supposed to be napping. I just can't. My body feels like it needs a nap. I just can't close my eyes long enough to nap. So I should be taking advantage of this, but I just can't nap. Wanted to give you an update. Today is April 17th, which I'm 1 week post-op, and not exactly 1 month from I found out about this damn cancer. Feeling better, much better. Carly, the genius she is, came up with a conclusion for me to be able to keep my wrap on, keep the wrap, but put a t-shirt on so it's not, this binder is not digging into my skin. It was like raw around the armpits and everything. So this is the best thing ever invented. So that's why he's feeling much better. I started my exercises, getting in a walk now that it's finally stopped raining. So that's good. My drains still are putting out stuff, so they're still in there. My follow-up appointment is on Monday, so we'll see how that goes. So overall better. Still taking the Tylenol Motrin combination, just keeping ahead of everything. But movement starting to get better. Overall, not too bad. Just can't sleep. Did hear from the oncologist yesterday. Scratch that. Heard from my surgeon yesterday. Apparently, the two tumors that I had in my right boob, and she took out the extra part of it in the middle, not knowing what was there, it was actually one large tumor, 7 centimeters, which is crazy. I never felt it. Even when I went to my exam before, no one could feel it. And to know that it's been in there 7 centimeters. And then they took out 5 lymph nodes. 2 were in my armpit, and then 3 lymph nodes were in my breast tissue, which sometimes happen. Since the tumor was larger and where it's set, there's about 1 millimeter of area that's touching that they just don't know if they got it all. And of the lymph nodes, there was 1 lymph node that had some cells in it. Wasn't so much cancerous cells, but cells in it. Because of this, I'm going to have to do radiation, which, that's okay. We're waiting still for what they send off to some lab in California to come back to see if I have to do chemo. And just hearing the words chemo set me off yesterday. So there wasn't something that she thinks it's going to need it, but we're just waiting for those results. So just hearing that word just like set me off. So I will have to do radiation, which I was hoping I wouldn't have to. If I have to do chemo, I will do chemo first, then radiation. They want your body to heal from the surgery, so I wouldn't even be starting those for about 4 to 6 weeks. So, trying to look for the bright side in this. But it's part of the process, and I'd rather have the shit gone. As they say, it's kind of like, you clean house and you got to sweep up what's left. Kind of a preventative and stuff like that. And I think realistically, if I would know, even if it's 1 millimeter still in me, that would probably be harder to know it's there. So in the long run, I think that's great. Not exactly what I'd hoped for, but part of the process. But in general, feeling a little bit, definitely a little bit better, more movement. I just need to learn how to nap. I just sit here, I close my eyes, and I just can't do it. So might have to look at taking something to help me sleep at night. I'm laying in my bed for the first time. It's not inclined as much as I want. So I'm still sleeping in like a overstuffed chair with the ottoman to stay more upright. The hardest part is sitting. My ass hurts from sitting. I realize I don't sit all day long. That's the hardest part. Trying to move around, good. Weather's better for a walk. But I just can't take a nap. And then, I read all the stuff and people say, oh, I nap 6, 7, 8 hours a day. I just can't do it. So I need to figure out how to do that. I want to give you an update. Like I said, mostly good. Report wasn't as good. Fingers crossed, please, that the next one comes back is no. And I'll follow up probably Monday after I actually go to my post-op surgery. So I have my post-op on Monday, and then Wednesday I go to my first post-op physical therapy appointment. But I'm feeling pretty good in my arms, just tenderness. So again, thank you. Thank you all for everything, kind messages. I'm going to start trying to reach out more and everything like that. So, but I think everyone's been updated. But I wanted to give another one. Well, I'm just sitting here, not sleeping. All right. Love all. Peace out.